Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to the channel today. It's great to have you. As always, welcome back to all of our subscribers. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Consider becoming a member. Hit the join button. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, please check out the links below. Now, with that said, our topic for you today, it's what should you do when you get an interested reply from a cold email? What should you do when you get an interested reply from a cold email? So you send out an email, whether it's a blast or whether it's an individual, it's cold, and you get a reply. How do you handle it? Okay. Now, before I get into this, I've got several things I want to talk about on this. Number one is when you're looking at following up on leads, you kind of essentially have like a cold to sold. Okay, they're way over here cold, and we got to bring them over here to sold. And the idea behind this is it's regular follow-up. It's nurturing. It's helping to maintain interest, helping to maintain desire, and moving them through this process to the point that they're ready now to make a decision. Okay, one of the biggest mistakes that's made is we try to ask them for a decision over here when they're in cold, and that's not going to work. And it's one of the reasons a lot of folks don't like to follow up on some older leads, because they don't always handle them the way they could. So let's talk about some things, and let's see if we can help you get in touch with more folks and create more sales in your facility. So number one, understand your prospects' intentions. Understand your prospects' intentions. So someone replies, to you from a cold email that you sent, you get a response. Understand their intentions. Now, let me answer this way. The mistake that we make here is we assume they're ready to buy. Okay, and we start giving them, oh yeah, great membership specials going on. Yeah, we've got this kind of a discount. You need to join now. And that, in most cases, probably is not where they want to be, or not where they are. And if they are, fine, great, you're in good shape. But many times they're not. And this is what causes, kind of the breakdown here. So understand your prospects' intentions. They're just reaching out, a little bit of curiosity, things of that nature. And what we want to make sure we do, understand cold to sold. If you've got a cold lead, what do we have to do to bring them along? Build trust, belief, understand their goals, understand what they're looking for and why it's important. There's a lot of things in there, and we're not doing it in your face. It's kind of done really in a relaxed, easy way. So understand your prospects' intentions, but for the most part, I can tell you what those intentions are not. It's not, oh yeah, I'm ready to give you some money. Okay, that's probably not what it's going to be. Number two, reply as quickly as possible. Okay, and I hope we're using this at all levels of salesmanship, because the modern way of selling, it's fast, quick, easy, friendly. Fast, quick, easy, friendly. It doesn't mean we're skipping steps. It doesn't mean we're rushing through anything. It just means we're on it, okay, and we know it. So reply as quickly as possible. And one of the things that it rings true when you're talking, on the internet, online, if you get back with someone, and this is typically on an inquiry, wouldn't be quite, the end number is not going to be quite the same on a cold email, but if you get back to a new lead like within 5 minutes, they're 9 times more likely to buy from you. And the point and the thing you want to remember online, there's a lot of options. Things really move fast. They move quick. We want to respond quickly. I talk to folks all the time and say, well, hey, how long does it take us to get back to somebody? Oh, we get back with them within a day. That's really not that quick, by the way. Okay, we want to do it, hopefully, if you can, within a few minutes. Number three, make it all about them. So when a person responds, make it all about them. Okay, it's not about, oh, we've got this, and we've got this, and we've got this, and we've got this. Essentially what people want is they want their problem solved. They want solutions to this problem. Make it about them. What kind of exercise have they been doing? What have they done in the past? What are they most comfortable with? What do they like? What do they think they might have an interest in? What are their goals? Why are those goals important? And the thing is, it's not an interrogation. Okay, it's like you're having a cup of coffee with them at the local coffee shop. Okay, so make it all about them. Number four, keep it personal. Okay, again, make it about them, make it about the things that they're looking to accomplish, why it's important to them, And how's this going to change their life if they're able to accomplish this? Now, you may get some great answers from some of that, because what we're trying to do here is trying to convert that email into, let's get them on the phone and maybe even come in if they're ready for that, right? But how's this going to change their life if they're able to accomplish this? Number 5, don't overwhelm them with too much information. Okay, so if someone responds to you from a cold email and we've got some dialogue, don't just overwhelm them with information. Okay, one of the things that's important to remember is we always want to be easy to do business with. We always want to keep it simple. Okay, give them enough just to kind of move them through. You give them too much, you could overwhelm them to the point they could think that, oh man, this is too much, I could never accomplish all this. All right, number 6, answer all their questions. Answer all their questions. Answer them. Okay, don't be vague. Don't be saying, oh yeah, I can answer that for you if you come in. Okay, get their questions answered. Doesn't mean they still won't come in. Doesn't mean you still can't ask them necessarily, but get their questions answered. Okay, what are their questions? How can we answer them for you? Okay, and they might say something like, well, hey, do I have to call in advance to book a reservation for the class? Okay, and the conversation could lead to, well, hey, do you enjoy those kind of classes? Have you taken those kind of classes before? You can still have all of that and still answer them. Don't avoid them. Okay, answer their questions. Number 7, this is the big one that I see all too often. I see it kind of across the board here. Never push them to buy. Never push them to buy. Now, one of the things you can do, if this person has been in, if this person has been a member before, if this person has been checking out other clubs, okay, you could ask them, well, Mary, do you feel like you have enough information to go ahead and make a decision on membership? It's a good question, maybe, okay? But don't push them to buy, okay, if they're not ready here for this, okay? This is one of the biggest mistakes. We jump into this too quick. And we have to build the value, we have to solve the problem, we have to provide solutions. Don't just push them to buy. Number 8, any email you send out, don't expect the email to sell for you. Don't expect it to sell for you. That's our job, okay? And how are we defining selling? Selling is about solving problems, it's about providing solutions, it's about building value. This is what selling is. Okay, and don't expect the email to do it. Don't expect anything else to do it. This is going to come down to what you can do. Number 9, give a clear call to action. And this is something that I would suggest kind of in everything we do. Don't overdo it. I mean, everything can't be urgent, right? But give a clear call to action. One of the things we'll do sometimes, particularly for following back up with a customer, hey, Mary, this is Jim Thomas over here at the local fitness center. Hey, I know the last time we talked, you mentioned you were looking to lose about 20 pounds, looking to firm up, get back into shape. And Mary, if those are still your goals, I may have some exciting information for you over here. Mary, you can reach me between 10 a.m. and noon today, okay, at 555-1212. Look forward to talking with you. And so I'm going to create some scarcity. I'm going to create some urgency there because I'm available during this time. One of the mistakes we make too often is, oh, I'll be here all day, just call me. You lose your value of your time when you do that. You lose the urgency. But don't make every single thing urgent, okay? But you do want to have, calls to action, okay? Mary, do you think you'd like to get started at some point? Maybe I'm easing into it, okay? Number 10, use social media or consider using social media as a way to continue the conversation. Okay, so maybe you've got email conversation going, maybe you're on the phone. It doesn't always have to be that. Here's the first thing: let's don't give up on the phones. Let's don't just say, oh yeah, I prefer this. You're going to have to talk to folks. Okay, that's number 1. But with that said, maybe you've done some emailing, you've done some texting, maybe you can do some direct messaging on social media. I mean, these are some great ways to do it. Maybe you can do some videos and send them over. Okay, change up the ways that you communicate. Don't just make it that same method all the time. And then number 11, use automated follow-up. After you get an email reply, use automated follow-up. Okay, this is probably going to be in your CRM. If you don't have one, we need to look around and get you one, right? But use automated follow-up. Okay, now the big thing I want to talk about here when it comes to automation, great tool. you most certainly want to do it. I mean, it can skyrocket, performance if we do it right. But what you don't want to do, don't allow it to take the human element out of this. You still want the human element, to be part of what you do. You still want that human connection. In a perfect world, we're always talking to them, okay? But there's other ways we can do it, okay? Use all of them and consider some automation in there. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button. Consider becoming a member. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help grow your business, how we can help save you money, please check out those links below. And we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.